Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, coin collecting gurus all around the world. Today we're going to talk about a specific date of Jefferson nickels that provides a lot of excitement. Excitement in that there is a known variety in there that is worth a lot of money. In addition, we're also going to look at both the Philadelphia and Denver minted coins, the two mint mark coins that are intended for circulation. So these are the coins that you're going to want to take a look at through your pocket change, through coin rolls, you name it. Plus, we're also going to take a look at some really notable errors that sold within the last 10 years that's worth money. You never know when you're going to come across these coins. But first and foremost, I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Like usual, if you haven't done so, subscribe, hit the bell for instant notifications, so that way you can get the first insights on some of the newest uploads from your boy BlueRidgeSilverhound. And most importantly, I'm going to be doing giveaways all summer long as a way of giving back to the patrons and subscribers. Gift cards, silver, really awesome coins. As you guys know, I've been giving away a lot of great stuff. Again, I appreciate all the views and support, but let's not go ahead and dilly-dally any longer, and let's go ahead and jump in to the 1975 Jefferson nickels. This is exciting. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first mint, the branch mint coin, and that's the Philadelphia version. On this particular coin, as you can see, there is no physical P mint mark to designate a Philadelphia minted coin. All right, it'll be blank. Traditionally, a mint mark will be right next to the date on the obverse. So this coin right here was minted in quite lofty numbers. As a matter of fact, 181,772,000 pieces were produced by the Philadelphia Mint at its time. So let's go ahead and talk about grade, all right, because that seems to be a hot button on everybody's mind when it comes to these modern era coins. What is the top grade ever assigned to a 1975 Philadelphia Jefferson nickel? Well, I'm happy to say that the top grade is Mint State 67 Plus with full steps, and this is assigned by PCGS. And the one thing I gotta tell you, because this seems to be a kind of cloudy area of expertise when it comes to nickels, full steps is simply just a strong strike of the coin. Okay, so if you flip the coin around, you see Monticello on the reverse, that building. There's a set of stairs right in the middle, okay, that's comprised of 6 lines that go straight across from left to right, and that small little quarter-inch little area right there. So if you have 6 fully defined lines without any breaks, without any nicks separating the lines, then you have something that's affectionately referred to as full steps. So in the 67 plus, there is only one graded at such a numerical grade through PCGS. However, there are a handful of them on the lower level. What I'm happy to say is that this 67 plus full steps did sell back in 2015 through Heritage Auctions. That coin commanded $2,820. Did you guys know that your Jefferson nickel could be worth that kind of money? Well, if it grades out 67 plus with full steps, I'd say you have something that could, it's a nice little lottery hit, nice little jackpot right there. So that's the Philadelphia minted coin. Let's go ahead and jump across to the Denver minted coin. On this one, you could see the little tiny little letter D right next to the date. All right, so it's on the obverse bottom right hand corner, right around the 4 o'clock position on the coin. This one right here, there is actually over double the amount of coins produced. 401,875,300 pieces were produced through the Denver Mint at that time. Now let's go ahead and talk about grade. The highest grade assigned by PCGS is Mint State 67 with full steps. Okay, kind of a nice grade. There's nothing higher yet. Here's a more remarkable part. There is only one at that grade level through PCGS. Some have speculated that the Denver Mint produces much higher quality coins than the Philadelphia Mint does. However, in this particular instance of this coin in this date, it just doesn't ring true. We see the Denver minted coin showing up more infrequently at higher grades than the Philadelphia minted coin. So there hasn't been a 67 sold. Okay, that one singular 67 never made it out into the market. I would venture to guess that it is held tightly in some registry set. The one highest grade that did sell was a mid-state 66 full steps, and it just doesn't compare. This one sold through Heritage Auctions January 23rd, 2007 in the amount of $373.75. While it's still worth money, you know, until that first 67 comes onto the scene for sale, this is a lot lower amount of money compared to that Philadelphia coin I talked about earlier. So those are the two kind of like on a baseline level, just the Philadelphia and Denver minted coins without any sort of errors or varieties or things of that nature. Okay, I just wanted to get that out of the way. What I wanted to talk about, there is one notable kind of like variety / error type that I wanted to draw your attention to. And this is one variety that people are trying to look more examples for, so that way it could be established as a true cherry picker's guide variety. All right, they're waiting in the wings. They want to see more market activity from this coin. And what it is it's a 1975 D with a high placement of the mint mark. As you can see in this particular image right here, the D is set up much more higher between the 5 in the date and Jefferson's hair tie. So it sits up a lot higher than where its normal placement is. So this is one variant that has come and gone in the marketplace. We've seen coins that have sold for about $400 to $500, and they're pretty scarce. Okay, you don't see them quite often, but I think it's more of a fact that not as many people are looking for this particular variety. So it's kind of a call to action to everybody to continue looking for this particular variant. And, let's see, 3 or 4 pieces hit the marketplace and kind of establish a baseline price, so that way it can be recognized by the variety experts. So there's 5 specific errors that I wanted to talk about in this particular video. Okay, and the first one is going to be a 1975 D. All right, this Jefferson nickel right here was struck on a 1-cent penny planchet. All right, pretty unique. As you can tell, it's got that coppery look to it. It is a copper bronze planchet composition as made in 1975. This particular example graded NGC Mint State 64 red brown, and this one sold through Heritage Auctions back in April 29th of 2006. It's been a little hot minute there, for $373.75. All right, it's pretty similar to that Mint State 66 full steps that I talked about earlier. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about more errors. This next one right here is another 75D Jefferson nickel. This one, however, is pretty unique. This one is double struck, but it also has some counting wheel damage. All right, so this one actually saw a little bit of circulation as evidenced by the Annex AU58, which is about uncirculated technical numerical grade. This one right here, I guess at one point was inserted into a paper roll, and the machinery that crimps the ends of them actually provided the counting wheel damage. It is damage. It's something that not a lot of people want in their coins, but in this particular case, this one ended up with some damage. So this one right here sold on Heritage Auctions back in September 13th of 2015 in the amount of $136.30. This is a coin that I feel like can be sold without the aid of grading. All right, it speaks on its own as the type of error that it is. So let's go ahead and talk about the third error out of the group, and this one right here is a 1975 Philly. This is a Philadelphia minted coin. This one right here is double clipped, and it also has an incomplete clip, all right, which is that crescent moon shape that you see on the face and reverse of the coin. This one graded PCGS Mint State 62, And this one sold on Heritage Auctions August 10th, 2013 in the amount of $258.50. So if you see a nickel that looks like it has some sort of damage and it has this kind of like crescent moon shape on there, and it shows up on both sides, more than likely you're going to have an incomplete clip punch. All right, these are extremely valuable. Again, this is a coin that probably you could sell without the aid of third-party grading. It speaks on its own. So the fourth error on the list here is going to be another Denver minted 1975. This one exhibits misaligned dies, plus it also has clashed dies. Okay, pretty neat phenomenon here. This one graded Annex, mint state 65, and this one I felt like was the bargain of the bunch. This one sold for $37. However, it sold on Heritage Auctions way back in March 4th, 2008. I feel like that this coin would sell in excess of $100 today because of the duo of very fascinating errors on this coin. Pretty nice. And finally, we're going to end it off on another Denver minted coin. Okay, in this case, this one was struck on a dime blank planchet. See how small it is? It's tiny. It's missing some devices, and it's about as big as a dime. This one graded NGC Mid-State 66, and this one sold on Heritage Auctions back January 9th, 2011 for $488.75. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That closes out the 1975 Jefferson Nickels. All in all, you have a lot of potential here. That 75D high mint mark variant is, of course, on the minds of a lot of Jefferson nickel collectors, so you'll want to keep your eye out on that particular variety. It's extremely valuable and quite scarce, okay? But when one comes on the market, they sell for quite a bit of money without grading. You don't need to grade that coin. So I'm your host, Sean, with Blue Ridge Silverhound. I want to thank everyone for joining in on this particular episode on the 1975 Jefferson nickel. What's it worth? Well, now you know. You guys keep collecting. Appreciate all the views and support. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for instant notifications. Giveaways all summer long. You're going to love it. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your hunting, and I'll see you next time.